Hey everybody, Brandon Furchess here, LS4 King, doing another tech video on a brand new product. So what we have here is our billet oil pressure sensor relocation blocks. This is going to be a big hit in the LS4 community because, like everything else in the aftermarket offerings for our platform, we've kind of gotten the shaft. So from the factory, right above the oil filter on the oil pan, you will find a little pressure cap. Looks just like this on your LS4. 2 bolts, little gasket, open cavity on the backside, 2 holes in the pan. Now, in factory form, the LS4 does not use any type of auxiliary oil cooler or anything of that nature. All we have is a cap in its place. Some of the truck applications, ZL1 Camaros, some of those vehicles, the higher horsepower stuff, do have an external oil cooler that picks up pressure in return from this location. Unfortunately, us LS4 guys, we never got to experience any of that. So we just have a useless pressure cap and a gasket that's kind of hard to find. Now, there are options in the LS community that have similar products for the factory pans to facilitate external oil coolers, pressure outlets if you need to supply a turbo or a centrifugal supercharger, or simply to relocate the factory oil pressure sender, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But as is common for the LS4, it's kind of the bastard child, and it uses a unique bolt spread. So same exact concept cast into the side of the pan, but for whatever reason, GM decided to make this cap 1/4 inch longer center to center. So I will tell you right now, this gasket, there is only one company who manufactures a replacement, that's AC Delco. If you go on Rock Auto or your favorite auto parts website and you look at the interchange, they're going to have a whole bunch of different part numbers for Molle, Fel-Pro, L-Ring, all these various manufacturers saying that this gasket will fit that motor, and I can tell you right now it will not. I guarantee it. The LS4 uses a unique bolt pattern. I don't know why GM did it, but they did. So we had to come up with a solution, which is a newly designed billet block. So really nice piece, 16mm threaded tap port on the top or bottom, because this is reversible, however you want to configure it for your application. All the LS 3-wire oil pressure sensors have like a little crush washer, so you don't need any gasket, you don't need any seal. Put it on there, tighten it down, boom, you're good to go. Your oil pressure sensor has been relocated. You may ask, why do I need to do this? Well, in the LS4 application, the throttle body on the intake is backwards, faces the bell housing towards the transmission. So if you want to get rid of that restrictive intake and you want to convert to, say, like a truck style intake or any other aftermarket offering, you have a big issue because you have to reverse the intake. It will physically bolt onto the motor, but 9 times out of 10, it hits the stand for the oil pressure sending unit. So we have to relocate it, hence these billet blocks. Now, there's a couple other cool features about these blocks. We have a 1/4 inch MPT and 1/8 inch MPT threaded port on the front face. This allows you to supply additional oil pressure to accessories that might require it, such as an accumulator, your turbo, your supercharger, anything that requires clean oil pressure, you can source it from one of these 2 ports. Alternatively, if you don't want to use it, you can just cap them. Again, 1/4 inch MPT, 1/8 inch MPT, they're right on the front face. The block is reversible, so, you know, they might be on the left, they might be on the right. Super, super easy. With each one of these, I include M6 stainless hardware, M6x1, 40mm length, perfect thread engagement, plenty of room for your gasket, bolts right up. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this. The days of having to chop up these blocks and drill and tap them to get one little tiny 1/8 inch MPT port and then running an extension line and hoping you can put the pressure sensor somewhere else, all that's over. We came up with a really clean solution. Nice, easy option for the average everyday enthusiast. I'm going to keep these things in stock. I'm going to do them in pretty big runs. I think this is going to be a pretty popular item for anybody who is looking to stay 4T65 stock oil pan Obviously, if you step up to like one of my Moroso race pans or the Stamp Steel pan, there's a variety of options there that'll allow you to run different oil coolers and things like that. But bang for the buck, easiest way to relocate your pressure sensor without having to get into a bunch of fabrication, this is it. You know, as always, we're chipping away at the LS4 platform, trying to be as innovative as possible, bring as many new products to market as possible, and keep them as affordable as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you find use in this product. If you're interested in ordering one, email me at brandon@ls4king.com, and these should be up on the website shortly. Thanks so much.